Hi there, I'm Julian Beak. I'm the executive producer of Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel.
Can you tell us something about the story?
Sure. So this game takes place a few years after Army of Two, the 40th day. Salem and Rios are in the game, and they've hired two new private military contractors, Alpha and Bravo, and you'll be playing as Alpha and Bravo in the game. You find yourself in the heart of the Mexican drug wars. You're on a mission down there, and you'll be lucky to get out with your life. Yeah.
And the co-op modus, that's the main thing of the game, right? is so? Can you tell us something about that?
Sure. So the previous Army games were co-op. Everyone who wanted to play a co-op game knew that Army of Two is going to be co-op. So the things that were good in those games, that as far as the co-op moves where you would, step jump your player, get behind a shield, things like that, we're bringing all those back, of course. But what we're doing in Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel, is we're going to reward you for doing all the other co-op things you were doing in the previous games, but you weren't getting any credit for them. So if you take all the aggro of the enemies, so you're doing all the shooting and they're all paying attention to you, and the other player goes around behind them and flanks them, we'll give you both points for doing that. And then we'll give you points if you're both shooting at the same guy, and we'll give you points if you're being sneaky and they haven't seen you yet and you shoot at them as well. And these points will all add up, and then they're overkill points. When you have enough, you can go into overkill. So if you remember from the previous games, there's these moments where you'd go back to back and you'd be really powerful and you'd be shooting and it would be lots of destruction. Overkill is that mode, but anywhere in the game. So if you have overkill, you can do that anywhere in the game. So people really like that feature. We wanted you to be able to do it anywhere in the game, but we want you to earn it. We want you to play more cooperative with your buddy on the couch. The other thing I would say about co-op is we wanted to make sure in Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel, that co-op was essential. That if you were really good and I wasn't really paying attention, in some games you can just still push your way through. But in this game, we want to make sure you have an important role and I have an important role. So in the demo that we've been showing here at Gamescom, the players sometimes split up. One is in a helicopter, the other is on foot. The guy in the helicopter has a huge gun and it feels really powerful, but he can be shot out of the air by RPGs. So the player on the ground has to go find that guy and kill him before his helicopter gets shot down. So lots of moments where you feel like your partner was totally necessary, that you're my buddy and if it's not for you, I could die. So, yeah.
And you have many new features, and the mask can change the view of that?
Yes, masks. So that's certainly a feature from the previous games. It's really good. So you'll be able to customize masks, customize weapons, for sure. They're great features.
And how long takes the single-player campaign?
It'll be yeah, sure. Sure. The campaign, the co-op campaign that you'll play with your buddy, which will be awesome, will be similar in length to the previous games, for sure. Yeah.
You planned DLCs or something else?
At the show, we're not announcing what we're going to do with DLC just yet, but stay tuned. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's great.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. That was fun. Thanks.